Welcome to Dancing with the Stars, the road to the finals. I'm Tom Bergeron. Tonight, as we count down to our live finale, we're going to dig deep, take a revealing look at our three finalists with some never-before-seen footage. They'll give insight into their favorite dances, pivotal moments in training that took them to the next level. We'll also get the expert analysis of our judges as they examine the journey of our stars. Let's start with the people and places that shaped the early days of our first finalists. Let's look at Amy's journey.
Amy was born in Las Vegas, Nevada. She was Daddy's little girl. You know, everything I would do, she would pretty much follow.
I was really adventurous as a kid. I loved just being outdoors, outside playing. I actually was put into clog dancing by my mom, and I loved it. So kind of from a young age, I always had this desire to perform.
When she became an athlete was when she discovered snowboarding, and that was age 15. And the passion that she had for snowboarding, it just warmed my heart, because I thought, yes, this is going to give her confidence. And it did.
At 19 years old, I was on top of the world. I was saving money so that I could travel and snowboard. And for the first time ever, I felt like I was completely in control of my life. Then plans suddenly changed. One day, I thought I was coming down with the flu. But by the next day, I was in the hospital on life support. I had contracted bacterial meningitis. I was in cardiac arrest. And I remember thinking, this is what it feels like to die. When we walked into the hospital, she was completely gray, and she was just deathly.
You just feel so helpless. You know, it's your child laying there, and yet there's nothing you can really do.
It became apparent that she was going to have her feet amputated in order to live a normal life.
I was being told that I may not walk again, but all I could think about was snowboarding again, and how was I going to do that? And I believed that there was a way, and I was on a mission to find it. The first time that I tried snowboarding with prosthetic legs was really challenging. It kind of reminds me of what it was like coming into this competition and learning to dance.
I have no idea what I'm capable of yet with dancing.
We're defying the odds, babe.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Trying to figure out what my legs would allow me to do, and recognizing pretty quickly that they're not moving the way that normal legs move.
Nope.
Like, I had legs for 20 years, so I know what it's supposed to feel like, but it's really hard for me.
Amy, even with all the problems and adversity that she had, she never gave up, not once.
And I thought that you were so elegant, and I know it was very difficult, but you created magic. And I want to say that I hope Disney will make their next princess like you.
She has grown and blossomed into a woman on this show. I would never have imagined when she was sick in the hospital fighting for her life that she would be winning a medal in the Paralympics, dancing with the stars.
Each and every week, we've experimented with all the different prosthetics, and there's been major breakthroughs. Amy's no longer just a snowboarder, and she's no longer just a dancer. I mean, she's a pioneer.
It's in Amy's nature, absolutely, to live beyond her limits and not accept that she can't achieve a goal. She's gonna find a way to do it.
This whole experience has been trying something that I didn't think was possible and figuring it out. That's something that I'll take with me for the rest of my life.
Now, let's check out a watershed moment for Amy and Derek.
What do you think was one of the most pivotal moments, like in training, where it was kind of like, oh wow?
I think going into week 3, doing our contemporary, because it was the first time that I realized that I could share a story through dance.
So, week 3, most memorable year.
My most memorable year is 1999. I was 19 years old.
Look at you, all ready for prom.
And I contracted something called bacterial meningitis, and I ended up losing both of my legs and my kidney function because of it. And that's also the year that my dad gave me one of his kidneys. I always say that my dad gave me life twice. He brought me into this world, and then through his gift, he kept me in this world.
Can't believe it. Amy is dancing before she is walking.
Woohoo!
It's so crazy that we have this video and now I'm here dancing. I'm so grateful for that. I thought I was coming on the show to learn to dance and didn't realize that I'd be able to think my family through it or tell a story through it and reconnect with that part of myself.
Oh, man.
I did it. Good job.
Real good job.
Well, this is the first time you've ever worn these?
Yeah.
So the first 2 weeks we used just your normal flat,
Right.
walking feet. And we definitely had certain limitations aesthetically. And then we busted out these swimming feet.
Right. That were the complete opposite, which was amazing because it created these lines that I couldn't get before or that I can't get in real life, walking in prosthetic legs, my feet are kind of set in a certain position. And you miss that feminine feeling of being able to point your toes.
Yeah.
And then we were able to do that with those feet.
I remember seeing that in you, actually. I remember you going, I actually have a video of it. So Amy, what do these new feet make you feel like doing?
They make me feel like doing this. This dance is a tribute to the gift of life that he's given me. How do you say thank you for that?
You said, how do I say thank you? I said, and you've been saying thank you from the day you walked out of that hospital on your new legs by doing what you've been doing and not taking it for granted for 1 second.
To be able to express it through this dance and through moving my body and just sharing those emotions. And I mean, honestly, it's more amazing than I ever could have expected.
You'll be able to see that remarkable dance and hear what they were thinking while they were dancing. We'll be back to hear more from our finalists and see some emotional moments like this.
And I had so much anxiety. I'm just cracking, dude. I cracked, and it was something I'd never experienced before. You doing okay? No.
I don't want to do this. I'm terrified. I'm not scared.
Of what?
I just feel like I need to stop doing that because I'm going to give myself a heart attack.
Sorry. Sorry.
Welcome back to Dancing with the Stars, the road to the finals, our live finale, coming right up with music from our special guests, Ariana Grande with Iggy Azalea, Christina Perri, and our reigning champion, Amber Riley. Plus, we'll crown your new champion. Right now, though, let's get back to our exclusive look at our finalists.
It really genuinely was a massive journey because each week was so unique in its own way. There was breakthroughs every single week.
Going into week 3, doing our contemporary was one of my favorite dances.
Well, let's watch it.
Dancing Contemporary, Amy Purdy and her partner Derek Huff.
I can hold my breath.
That was my favorite move. I love that.
My tongue.
I remember you stressing about that move every time. Now you're like, oh, stressed.
Play the part if that's what you want.
And balancing on those, I mean, really, that was the first time that had been done.
I can do it. But I'm only human.
Part just standing there was so difficult.
Yeah, it was so much core work.
I'm only human. And I crash and I break down. Your words in my head, knives in my heart. You build me up and then I fall apart. 'Cause I'm only
My dad crying. I didn't tell my dad that this dance was dedicated to him or about our journey together.
Amy,
I wanted him to experience it
Fresh.
fresh.
Some of the hardest things are the simplest looking things.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because it
Just
took
standing
so much
there.
control. It takes less control to move around. Yeah, and I think we did it better then than we even did in rehearsals. Like I'd kind of step around a little bit because I wouldn't hold myself as strong. But I listened to you and I used all of that emotion as power and strength, and that fueled me.
I'm glad.
Thank you.
I'm glad it helped.
Now here's what the judges have to say about Amy and Derek.
Amy's like a force of nature. When Amy comes out, there's such fluidity through her body. She's got great posture, wonderful rhythm. She's just great. Amy has achieved the impossible.
Amy is the full package because really she delivers everything you're looking for. Performance level, technique, musicality, connection with the partner, and there's always an element of surprise. She has been brilliant.
When you watch Amy dance, you feel like you're watching a miracle happen. She is able to touch your heart and inspire you, unlike any competitor we've ever had in all 18 seasons. Besides being inspiring, Amy is also a fierce competitor, and without the bottom half of her legs, and it's mind-boggling.
Later on tonight, our champion will be crowned. If it's Amy Purdy, she deserves it because what she has achieved is borderline miraculous.
We asked you to tweet your questions for Amy and Derek, and here they are.
For Amy, how many different prosthetic feet did you use or try on during your journey on the show so far?
How many different types? So you got the flats.
Yeah, so just my basic walking feet. Those go into high heels, but
The
those,
45 degree.
45 degree, which I don't wear shoes with because it helps me move my hips better.
That's right. And then you have the
Tippy toes.
swimming feet.
Swimming feet.
Blades.
Running blades.
And so I think that's about it.
Yeah, so what's that, 4?
4.
Yeah,
4
legs.
feet. At Zuri West 123 asks to Amy, what do you like the most about dancing with Derek?
Well, I love the way it feels to dance with you. I mean, just in general, it feels good.
Okay.
You're a good leader, and I mean, you're pretty cute. So
Oh.
I had to throw that in there.
Got sassy in here. One of the things I love about dancing with Amy is that she never complains about her feet hurting. It's awesome. No blisters. No.
Right. Yeah, no broken toes.
No broken toes. I know that sounds like funny and sounds like a joke, but it actually is a genuine thing because it definitely slows people down. Their feet hurting and everything like that. So it's actually it's been quite nice to worry about other things. There's definitely other challenges. No worry about that. One of the questions was, what's something crazy that I do?
That you do?
Yeah.
You rub holes in your shirts.
What?
When you're when you're trying to think about an idea, you're grabbing shirts and rubbing holes into them.
This is a true story.
Like this, or you'll be talking to me and you'll grab my shirt and start to rub a hole.
Yes, continue.
Yeah.
It's strange. I don't know if people should know that. I'm just kidding.
Our live finale begins at the top of the hour. This special Road to the Finals will continue after this.